a shirt that says, "Camping is intense." And I can't tell you how much I've loved that joke for years. I wait for people to use the word intense in a sentence so I can go, like camping. So because of you, I'm going to insert some puns and one-liners into this set. All right. Before I start, when I was writing out my set, I host a movie night at my house every week and try to come up with clever double features, with a theme. And you won't get why this is funny at first, so I'm just going to say, I put together the documentary Zoo and the film Equus. And one person per table is allowed to look up the documentary Zoo and the film Equus on their smartphone right now, and you'll understand why I shouldn't have done that. You'll get it in a second. Pretty fun. All right. So, how's everybody doing? All right. I was coming out of a Kroger, and I just bought all this ice cream, these mint Klondike bars. They're really good. And as I was driving out, there's a homeless guy on the divider, like one of those guys with the signs that stands in between traffic. And I rolled down my window, and I handed him a Klondike bar. And he was so happy. Like, he felt how cold it was. He's like, "Oh my God, it's ice cream." And he lit up, and it just made my day until I thought about the commercials. When people do weird stuff, like give themselves wedgies and shit, and at the end they go, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" This guy became homeless! My boyfriend and I went to the sperm bank on Easter Sunday, but we couldn't get in because they were closed for an egg hunt. As for you. Number one. My boyfriend is older than me. I love him to death. He's right there, the phone taking pictures. Yeah. I am 27 years old. He is 46 years old. Yeah. People think, "Oh my God, that's creepy. You're just with him because you're going to marry him for his money." And I probably will marry him, but not for his money. And I didn't have a choice there. Catch my drift. Sorry, honey. People are always like, "So creepy. Oh my God, it's so creepy." I'm like, get to know us a little. So they get to know us. They're like, "Oh, he's 46, but he's really like 30. Then they meet me and they're like, "You're 27, but you're really like 10. So when you get to know us and who we are as people and the dynamics of our relationship, it's actually still just as creepy as when you judged us in the first place. He likes to write fan fiction. He's very creative for some show called To Catch a Predator. I had to take his word on that. I still can't bypass the parental lock you put on my computer. He's very immature. Can't wear a condom inside of me without saying, "Not touching you. Not touching you. Not touching you." When I masturbate, he'll grab my hand and be like, "Why are you fucking yourself? Why are you fucking yourself? Why are you fucking yourself?" In my head, I'm tall enough that my vagina's right here, so bear with me on that. I'm gonna cheat with my list real quick. All right. Who here has been to Fayetteville?
Right here.
All right. Okay. I was on a. If you don't know anything about Fayetteville, I'm going to describe it for you quickly. It's a big city. It has a military base and a bunch of areas where they used to sell slaves. That's all it is. That's all Fayetteville is. Vietnam. It's called that for a reason. I was on a drive to Fayetteville with my boyfriend, and I had to pee. It's a long trip. So I said, "Honey, can you pull over somewhere? I have to use the bathroom." And then I fell asleep. He shakes me awake 15 minutes later, says, "Go in and use the bathroom." And the reason that this is good enough for a story is because he stopped in Dunn, North Carolina. And if you've never been to Dunn, then think of the triangle as a well-groomed vagina, like vulva, mom's pubis. And Fayetteville is an asshole. Dunn is like the taint of North Carolina, and I'm very confident saying that because my one and only experience there was using a bathroom in a place called Cafe Risque. Which is not the nicest strip club in the world. It's never good when you walk into a place. It's never good when you walk into a place and instinctively know you're smelling chlamydia. And there was a dancer on stage. This is the part where I dance. Don't share it. And her boobies started like here-ish, but they ended here-ish. And I know this is a comedy show, and you're gonna like interpret everything I say as comedy, but please, this is how she was dancing, okay? Alright, now, I'm going to admit to you guys right now that I do consider myself a feminist, and I'm not ashamed of that. So as a result, I try not to judge strippers and burlesque dancers, because it's their body. They can do what they want with it. I'm not going to shame them for that. But seriously, we as women will never get equal pay with moves like that. I can't tell you how much toilet paper I put on that seat before I sat on it. I can tell you I found out later it wasn't enough. I have this nice little trick for you when you're at a party. I love doing this. Anytime somebody starts talking about Costa Rica, like a vacation or something, say to them, I know a guy who owns an island off the coast of Costa Rica. See how long it takes for them to realize that you're just quoting Jurassic Park. A friend of mine kept complaining. He was like, I fucking hate the NRA. I want to go up to the head of the NRA and shoot him. That would be such an ironic way to die. I'm like, it would be so much funnier if he was surrounded by guns and you stabbed him to death. I tried stealing tampons from this pharmacy, but they caught me red-handed. And here's a lot. Intense guy, this last one's for you. When I met my boyfriend, he came up to me at the bar and said, baby, I work at Microsoft. I said, word! ComedyDurham.com. See you later.
Remember